Organizational development concentration obviously has been the original concentration of the program, and it really explores advanced concepts in initiating and managing organizational change. Students use both theory and research to align organizations with the changing environment they're facing, whether externally imposed or internally planned. The hospitality leadership concentration is just launching, and those courses will delve into the more complex frameworks and models that will allow students in leadership roles within their companies to develop applicable strategies centered around stimulating growth, fostering innovation, and examining internal and external risk within the hospitality sector. They should be mid-career. They should have fairly extensive leadership experience, and of course they will have to have completed an MBA or equivalent degree. But it's really designed squarely at people who are in the middle of their careers, have extensive experience, and are wanting to move to the next phase, either to provide very carefully researched solutions for their own organizations. Many of our students choose to go into consulting after they obtain their doctorate. Some of our students choose to go into academic faculty positions after their completion of the program. Doctor of Business Administration program courses are different than undergraduate and even MBA. They're not as content focused as traditional undergraduate or MBA classes. So the majority of the course content is really focused on contemporary operational and strategic issues and the various theoretical constructs that are being applied in the real world. So all of the DBA program courses are designed to accomplish three things. Number one, improve research capabilities, preparing the students for high-level research capability, both to complete their dissertation and to solve problems in their organizations. Two, to improve critical thinking and the application of theory to real-world problem solving. And three, to improve their writing skills to a professional doctoral level. So again, the courses throughout are not really as focused on content as you would see in other even MBA level courses. They're really all focused on theory, contemporary issues, and then how do you go about researching that. In our model, with each of the semester starts, we work to curate a cohort of students with diverse professional backgrounds and research interests. That group of students then go through the entire program together. They take all of their coursework together. They begin their dissertation work at the same time, etc. And as a result, the cohorts typically combine very early to support each other as they go through their coursework and as they work on their dissertations. The cohort model really creates a sense of community within and between the cohorts. It's a very effective model that really drives the completion of the program very effectively. And it is one of the things that our students tell us in post-graduation feedback that they really most benefited by. Many programs, both PhD and DBA, students first work through their coursework. So they sequentially go through about 2 years of coursework. And then they're sort of sent into the wild to work on their dissertations. When they think they're nearing completion of their dissertation, they'll then be connected with a major advisor and a dissertation committee. And unfortunately, what students think is nearly completed is not nearly completed. And so they've basically done a whole lot of work out there without a lot of guidance and direction. And then they've come back and they're, surprised to find that they have a ton of work to do to get the dissertation to the point it needs to be. Our model is very different. In our model, students are assigned a major advisor very early in the process, before they've even completed their coursework. And also very early in the process, we guide students through a dissertation topic selection. That's probably the most critical thing with respect to being able to successfully complete a dissertation, because the topic selection will frame everything else. And the thing about a dissertation is it has to be very, very narrowly focused. Students often think, when they're considering, dissertation topics, they want to solve for world peace. Well, you're not going to solve for world peace in a dissertation. And so what we try to do is get them scoped down and narrowed down. And doing that just saves constant changes down the road when students discover, oh, I can't actually research this topic this way, et cetera. So guidance very early on, and then the relationship continues through the entire dissertation phase. So we get them off to a good start. We connect with them early on. We connect them with their committee early on. So as they're making progress, they're really working with the same committee, which is also very helpful. Our completion goal is 3 years. The average completion time for a PhD is 7 years. That's average. So we're assisting the students in getting through the process fairly quickly. There are processes that can be leveraged in case life happens to the students in the middle of this and they need to take further time, but we really encourage students to try to finish within the timeline to the extent possible. So that's what really makes our program different. Our students tell us that the most important reason for selecting Johnson & Wales is that it is delivered entirely online, but with real humans. And so although the modality is online, there's a lot of human interface with faculty members and with the major advisors, et cetera. The ability to deliver this entirely online is really critical to doctoral students who are, again, mid to upper career and can't just step out of their roles for a summer residency. Second, really, our faculty are experts. They have broad business experience that they bring into the classroom. They're also exceptional researchers, which helps them be outstanding major advisors. And finally, we're constantly incorporating feedback, outcomes, achievement, et cetera, to improve the performance of the program, both in terms of curriculum and also in terms of just processes themselves. So a state of constant process improvement is also very beneficial.